another wonderful Monday, and you're watching a Cuppa with Nomcebo. Thank you for taking the time to sit on your beautiful couches or catching us on the go as we bring you this wonderful program that gives you insightful stories from real heroes. Today we have a lady with us today, Sitakele Masego from 1 Billion Rising, a very powerful NGO that works out there to try and help people that have been abused in one way or another. Sitakele, thank you very much for joining us on the show and just taking the time out to sit with us.
Siyabonga kakhulu Nomcebo.
Thank you, Sitakele. Thank you for agreeing to come onto the show. When I called, asking that, we'd like to speak to someone like an abuse survivor, we knew that you are that person that is an abuse survivor, number one. Mm-hmm. And today, you're one of those people that are healing the community, healing Bantu as you go community by community. Mm-hmm. Listening to their stories and empowering them and just making sure that they remember, because there is life, after a very bad situation. Mm-hmm. And now before the interview, you did share a very sad story. But I was a victim as well. Please share your story.
Okay, siyanibingelela babukele emakhaya. Sitakele Masego njengoba sekashito Nomcebo, coordinate ama-GBV circles ka 1 Billion Rising campaign. Story sami, as we work with people, ngiyengithi bamfu they should know ukuthi i-violence yendeka noma nganguphi, noma ngangubani. Akunandzaba ukuthi usebenta ngako noma ungubani, but nje kuyendeka noma ngangubani. Like mina nje na 2022 ngangenelwa ngubhuti wami lengilamana naye emhlane, sibamake munye sibababe munye. Ngeza kwaba i-argument between bamfana labancane, umfana wakhe lona 7 years nemfana wami lona 5 weminyaka. Bamfana ke nabadlala bayacabana babe ngephandle. But ke what happened, lo mfana lona 7 years wabhuti wami beka busy acala lona 5 years lo wami. And bathetha bamfana ngephandle, bamfana kids yabo. So what happened, lona 7 years wabhuti wami nakacala lona athi ngihamba ngiyoceba kubabi. And ke athi ke lona uNkulunkulu akamfuni lo shaya lomunye, and mawushaya lomunye emaphoyisa atakubopha. Right. Then lo mfana lona wathatha wayothi kubaba wakhe uthi lo wami utamboba, and lokwenteka my brother beka sasekhathe endlini yami asese sitting room, and sekathuka lo mfana lomncane lona 5 years, uyinzanzane wena, you don't have a right ukuthi ungakhuluma la khaya kusekhaya kithi yena. Mina ke sono sami lokwendeka, I asked my brother sekwende njani. Wathi waqhubeka aphuka lo mfana lomncane lona 5 years, and ngabuta kwesi2 kwendekeni good answer lengayithola. But ke la kuphemvula bhuti wami wavele nje wathi angikhulumi nawe wena. Wabangrepa, mind you, bengigeza, I was naked, wangishaya, wangidvonsa bedroom yami, ngabalekele sitting room yami in front of umfana lona 5 years. Yes. Nemfana lona 3 years, including my daughter lo mtsala. Ngabalekele ekitchen lami, and angilandzela ngingcono angacobulutho, angilandzela ngiwe, angikhahlele, angishaye. Lapho ke vele bekangibulalela khona kuse bedroom ya my daughter, because bengizama kubaleka la ndlini, ngisaba kuphumela ngephandle, ngiculu ngimdzala, all that. Nangifike ekamelweni lemfana nami ngilapho khona ngijutha khona ngawela phasi, hayi bekacetha ngami. Ngenhlanhla angathi noma ngidathi ngenhlanhla yeni, my mom bese kangenile la ngekhathi, but wambuka makwami, she was shouting for help, but waqhubeka wangishaya. ngamenenja kusukuma ngivele efastelweni ngimemeta ngihlaba inyanza leyo bhathi bekabhiza ngishaya ke lapho la ngemuva ke inhloko ngilapho ke ngawa khona ngaye esibhedlela then nga report emaphoyiseni because siye sifundise lokho ukuthi kwendiwe ngibani nini kuphi because lokhu kimi kwenteka emkhathini wami nabhuti wami leselamana naye siye mina ngiye ngithi mangibafundisa lemuva kuma community noma kwendiwe ngibani ema cases lanjena we have to report them ngaya ke emaphoyiseni esigobveni nga reporter ngavula licala angisho ngokuthi ngifuna basikhulumise we went there mangifika ngikhanze sebasifake kadisi esingithi no angeke ukukhuluma but because yena njengemhlukubedi wabese urashela kwekuthi ucela thine kwekuthi singene lapha sikhulumiswe as umndeni ngathi no because lo mvulo nalemvo akacali kuyena the other year wake wangena phinze washaya my daughter nangisingisema ngisabuka waphinze washaya mina then ke kulo 19 December lo 2022 loku angena ke sekashaya mina
and that was very extreme.
Yes.
And uyasho ukuthi ke he was beating you up in front of your children from one room to the next.
Yes.
What is he using? Is he using a weapon? Usebenzisa ini?
Okay. Laqala ngako waqale wangishaya bekangikhahlela. Emva kwaloko angishaya ngedibhakela. Then emva kwaloko angimati beka uthethe phi lo mzaca lona bekasangishaya ngawo because vele ngagcine sengiwile and bese ngibleeda because indzawo lebekangishaya kakhulu kula ngemuva enhloko so bese ngibleeda ngisangene kunengi nje lokwenteka but ke kwagcine kuchamuka bomakhelwane because la khaya bekune bamfana there was my daughter bamfana ema-twins asiswami bebahlaba kinyanza leyo ke then ke ngilapho khona ngiyekela but makusena makela ngekhathi wachubeka nje wangishaya.
Yeah, because mom couldn't control him. It's a very, very difficult story. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to go back, and just ask how it made you feel. What were you thinking as a woman, to be going through such an abuse from your own sibling. We'll be right back. You're watching a Cuppa with Nomcebo, and today I'm having a conversation Nasitakele Masego, who is an abuse survivor, being abused at home, something that we call domestic violence.
Yes.
And when we speak domestic violence, normally it's husband probably abusing the wife, or it's the girlfriend abusing the boyfriend. Relationships now. But in your case, Sitakele, the abuse that you went through was from your own brother, your flesh and blood. I'm just going to take you back to that day, that kind of akshaya, because njengoba ushito umzala uyakshaya ukajima all over the house. You are naked as a woman. How did that make you feel? How are you feeling?
Yo, Nomcebo, uyabona that feeling. One, itrauma yekubukwa bamfana ungcono bangakaze bakubone, yabo. 5 years and 3 years ngathi maybe my daughter ungcono because umdzalo uyangathi but ke le trauma yekubonwa ngumfana lona 5 years 3 years ungcono and ushaywa uhelpless ungakhona ukuthi protector umandi and ugijima la kunasemende khona. That trauma nanyalo isadlala la ngqomveni yami. Uyabona lokho ukuthi uthulele uthi uyeva uthi nabe yini lesengiyiphefumula uyatsabuka ingadi because vele bengilimele mne kakhulu enhloko, yabo. And this thing usazama lokho ukuthi unesa lokho ukuthi this person ukuhumiliateile in front of bamfana bakho, and ke in front of labamfana. Ema neighbors when you cry for help bayangena labangazange baze bakubona ungcono bakubona ungcono lelo langa lelo. So kuphuma nekwekuthi sekufanele uhambe uyabona lokwekuthi kwekucala phela nawube abused kuba nako lokwekuthi maybe I was wrong. Kubuta lokwekuthi kwende njani. Uphindze uthi no I wasn't wrong phela because lo muntu ulakhathe endlini yami and utfuka umfana lomncane loyi ofeni ngeke uhlala ungabuti lokwekuthi kwendekeni yayibona lemvo leyo kunaleyo fiye lokwekuthi lo muntu lo wenda lemvo leyo ulabaleni ngibhuti wami lo ngabe yena mina uyangiprotect wes tindlu tethu tihlale lineka so his house my house. So kunale fear lokwekuthi what if aphinze abuya because kulawo malanga lawo vele bengingalala endlini yami bengilala endlini ngale kamake because kunebamfana basiswami ngesaba but ke akuzange kuze kube easy nalokwekuthi ngibhuti wami lo sengisenkantolo nabhuti wami.
Yes, sibling.
Uyabona yonke lembo leyo sesiseboxini naye soyi-2. I have to witness against my brother. And acambe nemanga kwekuthi mine ngamshaya ngathatha imithanyelo ngamshaya. I was helpless, naked, ngiwa, ngimandi ngishelela but can you imagine ukuthi bengingathatha kuphi?
Right.
Yabo. So lempo leyo ibhlungu because akupheli melula Nomcebo. Ngeke size sikufihle lokho because each time lo muntu ayenda lemfo noma phakamisa live noma makubuka uyabona lokho ukuthi lemfo kuyafika ukuthi nabe namhlufuna kungendana.
Yeah.
And worst part leyo nkantolo seyikukhulumile senikhulumile enkantolo iyajubeka indzaba enkantolo uyafayina. Yabo.
And it goes back
abuyele emuva
to your same
exactly
environment.
Wena utitshele because mina nje lo bhuti wami lo wangishaya he apologized because before lijubeke sathatha safaka kuma chambers waxolisa waba sorry and he cried. Uyabona utitshela vele ukuthi hayi wathi I did ngathi hayi ngiyakuxolela because timfo tiyendeka but guess what 26 January liyajubeka licala enkantolo uyafayina uyaniketwa lo togwebo takho uyafayina sibuyele ekhaya soyi-2 naye 4 February uthi tawukhulunywa imndeni bayeta bo andi ifamily yonke wathi yena beka ngaxolisi he wasn't sorry what yena ukuxolisa kwakhe iinfluence wayiniketwa ngummeli because lelicala belilikhulu yayibona yonke lemvo leyo.
What mawubuka lesimo lesi sabhuti wakho makathi uyaxolisa masankantolo then here he is in front of bantu labadzala bo aunt njengoba ushilo ukuthi bese nibide bantu labadzala ukuthi kungata intervene bata khulumisa simo lesenteka kokubambana abe nalesibindi sokuthi ke no mina bengamxoleli mina angixolisi baba. And then what does the family do? Bamphesiva ukuthi mufuna njani?
Okay. Ku family level ngicela kusibeka le structure ku family level. Kuna magwami babwethu wafa. Kuna bobhuti bami and lo munye wabobhuti bami ngiloyi perpetrator yale abuse. Do you know lokuthi uma kunekuhlukubeteka kukhona lo lokubhebhetelako lokuthi because the perpetrator abuse yebekathi bekungafanele ambophe bekufanele lemvo sibuye sikhulume ekhaya ukhuluma ngemvo leyendeke couple times.
Yeah.
Uyayibona lemvo leyo even nasihleti pass ezi umndeni kugcina yena because what he did nasikhulunyiswa nje lapha ngalomhla ka4 my other brother wabuta wathi njenganyalo ke senda njani because lana sitokhuluma kwekuthi kuyaxoliswana noma kwenta kani wathi angisiko sorry ngale ngakwenta.
And what did the family do thereafter?
Ifamily kude le yakwenda up to today bathulile and the sad part kwakhulunywa sinaye thine andi but anti wami nje kude la kakhulu makuvela athule but nakucedza leyo mihlangano so uyaphiwa leyo mali kwekuthi uyabona andi siyabonga kwekuthi attendile so kulemvo lena mina njena emva kokube angishaye Nomcebo akagcini lapho uyachubeka uyabona lama threats lokwekuthi lo muntu ufuna kangibona nje noma ngihledi ngephandle ngiyawasha sine sihlala emakhaya siyawasha ngephandle aphuma phethe umukhwa engcinawo lambili
And then that frightens you.
uyabona lemvo leyo nakenga nje kuyatriggerisha lokuthi ishi nabe
But if it
namhla
does something,
angeke yini
I have to interrupt you now because we need to make a quick dash to a commercial break. And when we come
Thank you.
back, we're going to find out, has she healed from such a traumatic experience? We'll be
Thank
right
you.
back. Sitakele, you shared with us, about the traumatic experience law that you went through. Ngabuti ak-abuser, ekhaya, akshaya. I just want to quickly know, Kuti, ngoba this is something that happened in Bigobamvan. How are these kids, how are the kids doing? Did the kids get any form of counseling, including yourself?
Oh, so far my kids abakaze bayithole counseling but ngiyababona lokho ukuthi bayayithinga. We go same church na bhuti wami sengikhohliwe ukusho lokho. You know uke wahlala wangaye enkonzweni maybe 3 weeks back so ucalile kuye enkonzweni. These kids la kenda letinfo bayakhala nabambona bayashake
Kids are scared. Yeah.
and ababelieve lokuthi nyalo so uphinze ula lo munye nje the other week wafika wathi mami ngiyesaba asihambe sibaleke ngoba nangimalume bambita ngamalume nangimalume lana ukhona la so usesabatheni utasishaya utasilimata akusiko lula and nyalo ngikhona ngibona lokho ukuthi hayi these kids bayayidinga le counseling including me as well. Ngisengakaze ngithole counseling and
you haven't done anything just for
I haven't done anything Nomcebo because ngeke futhi ngize ngisho ukuthi kuhila as such because each time threats usawakhipha yabo threats usawakhipha there is a lot la kakushoko sisekhaya linye ukukhumbula but ke life kufuneka iphinze iqhubeke akunanzaba ukuthi kwendekani but life kufuneka iqhubeke as a woman kufanele ngime for my rights and ngime ngihlale ngisho lokuthi kude lo ngakhona kukumela and ikhansela lomkhulu kufuna kucale ngami lokuthi regardless kulokwendekile but I have to move on because impilo kufuneka iqhubeke ingemi njengokuthi this person wendene empilweni yami
something like that.
Yes,
too.
I'm trying to heal but it's not easy ngalendlela lesingayicabanga but ke kule healing process yami ngelanga ngiyabona lokuthi hayi sengine strength sami nje sengiyaqala kusigayina my dignity sengiyeva because kimi as much as ngikhuluma ngako ngile kuyi therapy kimi because ngiyathi ukuthi there is someone out there lona lengingalena maybe naye longathi ukuthi angenda njani but kukhuluma ngako kimi it's a therapy.
It's the therapy.
Yes.
Which is such a wonderful thing, and which is why you're actually sitting in that seat today.
Yes.
Now in the program, a Cuppa with Nomcebo, because we want to tell these stories because these stories, they come from real people.
True.
And they are real stories that happen every day. Every day there is a domestic violence incident taking place.
Yeah.
And we are very honored to sit there and talk about your sibling. It's difficult. Nanyalo, I'm sitting here with you having this interview. At the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh my word, he's going to see this interview. What if we get into more trouble, But nyabona to you, it's your healing process, and you are a soldier.
Yes.
That is why you are even working with 1 Billion Rising.
True.
An NGO, Lesebenda, Nema Abuse Survivors, and you go around the communities.
Yeah.
What are the stories that are out there in the communities, and how is 1 Billion Rising helping such victims?
Okay. sengiyabuya ngiba 1 billion rising bengingusitakele Maseko ku aspect yaka 1 billion rising kuningi lokwendekako kuma community Nomcebo ikakhulu kuhlukubeteka lokukhona ngiyona le physical abuse ngiyo legcwele lapho khona bomake bashaywa ngalendlela yokuthi kwendeka nasembi kwebamphana nakwendeka embi kwebamphana lapho khona ukhanza kwekuthi this woman uhlukubeteka even financially ahambe ayosebenza lo make but atikhanze kwekuthi ude nelungelo lekusebenzisa le mali yakhe la kayisebenzisako you know make lo semakhaya akafanani kumbe namake lo sedolobheni thina sisebenza nalo lonke ihlobo lamake lo make lo lapha phasi lo sabhilivela lo make kwekuthi indvodza nayithi ungumphana isho kwekuthi wena vele ungumphana kuye so umphana nakufanele athule tonke timvo kubabe nalakati sebentele emadima akanandzaba lokwekuthi le timvo lo make uthi sebentele emanzima kangaka and uyoti spenda nabani but make being make kwekuthi indvodza but ke uyathatha kakhulu lizinga lesilibona koNomcebo i physical abuse bese kuba i financial abuse
Right.
bese kuba ngiyona le sexual abuse
Right.
cishe emakhaya ngiko lokukhulu kakhulu lesihlangabetana nako Nomcebo lapho khona ukhanza kwekuthi make ukhona but babe so uphinze uthola umfati kubona labamfana labalakhaya lokho ke ngilokunye lokubhlungu and athola umfati lakhaya kuthiwe dibitendlu now uyireporter lemvo lena sitawubuya sidleni lakhaya lapho khona sikhanza kwekuthi kwabona lama girls ethu ayesatshiswa because ithine sisebenza nabomake sisebende nalamamfombatana lapho khona nawo lamamfombatana ukhanza kwekuthi ahlukumetekile Nomcebo and kulokunye kulamamfombatana lahlukubetekile lesiye sikthole esikhatsini lesiningi labanye bamfana balabamfana labahlukubetekile bomake babo labaphushela kulemvo lena ngenxa yepoverty athi umfana mangithi ngiyabika mina kwekuthi lo babe loya uthini noma ufuna kulala nami noma uthini athi umfana uthi make ucabanga ukuthi utawudlana yini letawuphela nawehluleka kwekuthi ungalala nalendvodza leyo.
Wow.
So sexual
It's a
abuse.
Sick world. Yeah, it's a sick world out there.
Yes, sexual abuse Nomcebo ngiyo lenkulu kakhulu lapho khona ubona abamfana labancane bagagadlelwa hayi ukuthi bagagadlelwa bamfana labangangabo because we are not saying lo ngangaye uright kwekuthi angalala naye but ukhanze kwekuthi lo mfana uhlukubeta sexually ngilomuntu lomdzala nako ke timfo letiningi lesihlangabetana nalo lo physically ke uwes
It's worse.
because physical abuse uqala lapha kulo emotional so le physical abuse noma ngabe ungena kuphi thine siye sithi munye kubomake labang 3 uhlukubetekile but nyalo I cannot say munye kulabang 3 ngingathi munye nje kumunye noma munye kubabili i-physical abuse is the worst le yendekako lemakhaya and lokubhlungu kunako konke Nomcebo kusenamake lo believela kwekuthi indvodza nayo imshaya iyamthanza ngoba isuke emkhorekitha ngilesiye sihlangabetane nayo ingcinamba lenkulu in such a way that lo muntu unemaskazi laka wabhandishako but lo make utawuhluleka lokuhamba ayoyibika lenvo lena ngekwekuthi wondliwa ngilo babe and naka ireporter basekhakhakhe batawuthini ngikhuluma timvo lesesihlangabetane nato ukuthi umndeni uyathi basekhakhama ukuthi lemvoza leni yangishaya nangimreporter utawubuya uhlale kuphi wona lelikhaya lolihlazisako wena njengamakoti utawubuya uthini yona lemvoza utayibuka ithini
Yeah, and then they keep quiet.
Exactly.
Bese akusale protect. But as 1 billion rising, ngoba we are running out of time.
Yeah.
If there's someone right now, loyo make, loyo mfana, kumbe na loyo bhuti, na babe watching the show now, and bathenga sito, kuthi, you know what, I'm being sexually abused, I'm physically abused, I'm emotionally abused. How can they get help from 1 billion rising?
Kulula bayasishayela, we have ema-contacts lapho khona bayashaya bayashaya vele Nomcebo, and lokhu ngijabulisako siye sithi izinga le-GBV liya-escalator. Mina ngingasho ukuthi kungenteka kube al-escalate ngilokwe ukuthi labantu labanye labalapha phasi Nomcebo sebafundisile ngelilungelo lakhe lekwekuthi nangihlukubedekile ngendanjani, bayashaya balifune bamfulisito and sibathathe nasi siba-referishela sicabanga khona kwekuthi okay,
That's where they will get the assistance.
le case lena ngicabanga kwekuthi ingasebenzeka kanjena bayangena ka-1 billion bayakhona lokho ukuthi bakhulume nathi timbo
And then
letiningi
they
letenteka.
heal. Can you quickly give us the number labangayishayela?
Inombolo labangayishayela bangamshayela 7613 67 66 or 79 7939 1934.
Okay.
Yes.
We have come to the end of today's episode. There's so much, we should have been talking about. I think we are going to invite you to come back again.
No
because
problem.
I think this conversation, it's ukuthi iyanze
Yes.
kuningi lokusele kuyo. Ngoba vele unfortunately, we are living in a society
True.
lapho khona i-GBV is so prevalent,
Yeah.
and it's sad. But with that, Sitakele, from our friends from Eswatini Candles, I'd like to give you this candle as a gift.
Thank you so
And just
much.
to say thank you to you and to
Oh,
1 Billion Rising for
thank
the
you.
wonderful job that you're doing in healing society. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. If you're sitting at home watching this show, you know someone that has been abused or you are being abused yourself, please make sure that you call the number on your screens. Thank you for joining us and good night.